morning, guys, and welcome to a fantastic Sunday morning. Sunday generally is a day to rest up and catch up with friends. But I would also say Sunday is a time for us to sit down, individually and to reflect on how the week went in our personal lives, our careers, the decisions we made, the mistakes, and also think about the new week. Draw a roadmap for the new week. Carry out introspection and figure out things we need to do differently, especially for the new year and the remaining days of the month. And try to think of mistakes that we shouldn't repeat again this new week. So let's be very deliberate about the coming days by using Sunday to actively reflect, write down our goals, and think more about future goals, and also figure out mistakes that need to be corrected. So Sunday is such an important day of the week. Of course, in addition to for the Christians, in addition to using it to worship God. Okay. And of course, it's also a time for the married ones to have some time together and think about things they can do to improve their relationships and their families. So yesterday was just one of those days in football where results didn't go well on every level. We call those days upsets. There is literally nothing you can do about it. It happens once in a while in a week. So the entire week, yesterday was literally the only day this entire week that we lost 2 tickets. So from the start of the week, Monday on until now, we've never lost 2 tickets. It was only yesterday. We either win 1 ticket or win both. So only yesterday was when we lost both tickets. So I've put together these recovery odds, just 2 odds, to help us recover fully from yesterday. And of course, stake wisely, do your own research as well if you want to, but we've really taken time with these matches. So the very first game we have here is from the Turkey Super League. It's Fenerbahce versus Galatasaray. This is the clash of the titans, if you ask me. And again, as I said, in Turkey, this is the only team that I like to play, Fenerbahce and Galatasaray. Every other team is just, I don't know what's wrong with them. So when you look at Fenerbahce at home, 4 matches played and 1 loss. Okay, very, very interesting. And in each of these games, there has been an average of 2.5 goals, very clearly. And now you look at Galatasaray away from home, 3 losses and 2 wins. And of course, an average of 1.5 goals away from home. Very interesting. And now you look at their head-to-head. And their head-to-head shows that their last 5 meetings, 4 out of their last 5 meetings have produced over 2.5 goals. Okay? Have produced over 2.5 goals. Only 1 meeting ended up 1-0. And now, interestingly, when you look at their last 3 matches, right, you realize that their last 3 matches did not yield both teams to score. Because I'm seeing a lot of people talk about both teams to score. It can happen. It's possible that it can happen. But statistically, when you look at their last meetings, you realize that both teams to score happened just twice. So twice out of 5 meetings. So that's scary. So I think the safest betting option here is to go for over 1.5 goals, because these are 2 teams that score goals. So even if Galatasaray fails to score, you can be rest assured Fenerbahce can deliver the 2 goals. If Fenerbahce fails to score, you can be rest assured Galatasaray will score both the 2 goals. So I'm just a little bit worried about both teams to score. It can happen. But since this channel is data driven, we rely on data to make decisions. The best betting market, based on statistical evidence, head-to-head record, shows that what might work best is over 1.5 goals. And of course, the odd for over 1.5 goals is 1.20. The next fixture we have here is from the South Africa. So shout out to my South African friends. I actually did high school in South Africa. I enjoyed living there. Amazing place. very, very social people. So Cape Town City versus Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns is actually my favorite team in South Africa. So you look at Mamelodi Sundowns, 5 matches played, 2 losses away from home, and 3 wins. But then we need to investigate their 2 losses. So the two losses they incurred were to Mazembe in the Champions League, and also Wydad in the African Confederations, Cup. It's a continental tournament. But interestingly, they have not really lost in the domestic league in their last 5 games. So the only losses came continentally and not domestically. It's also important we look at their head-to-head. When you look at their head-to-head, one thing you'll see is that this Mamelodi Sundowns team has never lost. They've just lost once to this Cape Town City, and that was in 2020. So right from 2020 until this moment, they have always beaten Cape Town City or drawn them. So there is every reason to believe that this is a game that Mamelodi Sundowns should win or draw in 90 minutes. So we are double chancing Mamelodi Sundowns to win or draw this fixture in 90 minutes at odds of 1.70. It also helps that we check their standings to fully understand what this game would mean for both teams. We need to look at their standings to see the point difference for Mamelodi Sundowns and if they'll actually be serious with this game. So when you look at the point difference, you see that Mamelodi Sundowns is 33 points. It's crazy how Mamelodi Sundowns is top of the table even without playing 4 outstanding games. It's crazy, And they have Cape Town position 4. So Mamelodi Sundowns has total and complete dominance over this league. It's beautiful because back in the day, this team used to dominate Kaizer Chiefs. I still remember Kaizer Chiefs used to be very dominant those days. Kaizer Chiefs and I think one other team. Let me see if I can find them here. I've forgotten their name. So what we are saying here is double chancing Mamelodi Sundowns to win or draw this fixture in 90 minutes at 1.17. The next game we have here is from the Ghana Premier League. It's Asante Kotoko versus Real Tamale. So I equally lived in Ghana, amazing place, very hospitable people. So Bokodie, to my Ghanaian friends. Is it Bokodie or how is it said? 80 cents, sorry, 80 cents, not Bokodie. So amazing place. So now you look at Asante Kotoko, right? 5 matches played, 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. I think Asante Kotoko has been pretty impressive at home. Then you look at Real Tamale. Real Tamale has been in very shambolic form, 4 losses and 1 win. And of course, their head-to-head shows that this is a fixture that Asante Kotoko has totally dominated. Asante Kotoko is from Kumasi, so shout out to Kumericans. So this is a game that Asante Kotoko cannot possibly lose. Now we need to look at their standings to see where the 2 teams are and how competitive both teams will be, how serious the 2 teams will be. And when you look at it, one thing you will see for sure, it's opening, guys. One thing you see for sure is Asante Kotoko is position 7, right? They're position 7, and they are fighting very hard to break into the top 3. It's a team that was formerly champion. They used to win the Ghana Premier League. I don't know what has changed now. And now you have Real Tamale in the relegation waters. So this is a game that you would expect them to win, and statistically, based on form, right, based on their head-to-head, which shows Asante Kotoko has totally dominated this fixture. There is only one thing that you can expect, and it's Asante Kotoko to win this game in 90 minutes. So what we are doing is, we are doing a draw no bet for Asante Kotoko in 90 minutes. And the odds for a draw no bet for Asante Kotoko is priced at 1.18. The next fixture we have here is from the Iran Persian Gulf Pro League. It's Persepolis versus Shams Azar. So we need to look at their head-to-head, the head-to-head of Persepolis and Shams Azar. So when you look at Persepolis, they've played 5 matches, 2 wins and 2 draws. Interestingly, their only loss came in the Champions League game, in the Asian Champions League. Their only loss in 5 matches. And now you look at Shams Azar away from home, 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Okay, they don't have a head-to-head. So, but it's also important we check their standings to see where the 2 teams are and how competitive both teams will be in this round of games. So when you check their standings, you see that Persepolis has something they are fighting for. They're in the top 5 and they want to break into the top 4. So as you can see, the point difference between the 5th place team, which is Persepolis, and the 3rd place team is just 2 points. So there's going to be a lot of motivation for Persepolis to win this game in 90 minutes. And now you have the away team position 9th. The difference is quite clear between Persepolis and Shams. So based on Persepolis' home form, the fact that they haven't lost domestically, okay, in their last 5 matches, we have every reason to believe that this is a game that Persepolis should win or draw in 90 minutes. So we are double chancing Persepolis to win or draw this fixture in 90 minutes at odds of 1.10. And of course, the final game we have for you guys here is from the Iran Persian Pro League again. It's Sepahan versus Aluminium Arak. And now you look at Sepahan at home, 5 matches, 5 wins. Very, very impressive. Even in the Champions League, they've done really well. And now you have Aluminium Arak, 5 matches, 3 losses, and just 2 wins. And of course, you look at their head-to-head, and they have never lost to this away team. They have never ever lost to this away team. And you check their standings as well. Let's check their standings to see where the 2 teams are relative to each other. So when you check their standings, one thing you will see for sure, one thing you see for sure is that the home team, Sepahan, is position 2. Aluminium Arak is position 8. And why this game will be important for the home team is the difference between them and the first place team is just 1 point. And they know if they pick 3 points, they will leapfrog the first place team to position 1. They will definitely leapfrog the first place team. So I think this is a game that they'll be very, very serious with. It's not a game that they will joke with or a game that they will try to sell or anything. And this is always a league that delivers consistently. I hardly notice match fixing or any of those sorts. They definitely deliver every time you play them. So, and of course, we have no other choice but to double chance Sepahan to win or draw this game. Okay, to win or draw this game in 90 minutes at odds of 1.12. And of course, we have our booking codes here, the Sportybet booking code and the 1xBet booking code. And as always, please take responsibly. The research is thorough, very, very thorough. As you can see, we've only followed data, historical evidence to arrive at our decisions. But football can be funny, can be brutal. So take responsibly. And thanks so much for the support, guys.